Hi, my wonderful Sagittarians. Here I've got all my 4 hearts with different cards laid on them. That's your person, that's you, that's your situation, and here's your new person. I'll lift that over in a little while. Things are a bit better here. My dog's a little better, but don't know, so much more needy than before she got ill. She got an abscess on her bottom and it was very, very irritating for her, I must tell you. And my hands are a little less swollen, not brilliantly so. I have no idea. I think I'm allergic to some chemical product I used for cleaning, and my hands just became like the elephant's man's hands, but they are going down slightly. So everything's good, and today's a very special day. Today is the feast of Beltane. It's today and tomorrow. It's like, you know, when people used to dance around the maypole, and they used to have a celebration for May Day, because May Day was supposed to be the day when summer was starting. I know Midsummer's Night, the 21st of June, is the official day, but May Day was the start of people feeling they could dress lighter, be lighter. That's historically. And today is a very special day in preparation for that, because today, if you feed the birds or you water your plants, get some flowers, light a candle. I meant to light a candle for you guys. I'm going to do that when I finish this reading. Also, I do clear the energy before I start, but I'm going to put my energy balls in front of you from now on, so that you can hear me actually doing that. I can't see them right now, but I clear the energy before I do other stuff as well, other readings. So here we go. Let's have a look at what I've got for you today. And it's basically saying that you are in a very good position, Sagittarius. You might not feel it. Yesterday was an awful day for Sagittarians. I must say I felt it myself, and I didn't do a reading because it would have felt so oppressive. And it was an oppressing day because the moon was opposing Saturn in Leo, and you will have felt oppressed, and you might have felt bossed around by someone, maybe at work. I know it's a Saturday, so a lot of people might not have been at work, but someone in your life might have presented a bossy edge to themselves. And I think the message from yesterday and today is that you have to not feel restricted by that particular person. If you feel someone's telling you what to do in your life, or you know, it could even be a child or an ex-partner or a parent or someone that likes to voice their opinion, don't get annoyed. Just be in charge of your own destiny, because sometimes people tend to do things, and this is what it's saying here in these cards, your life cards and your cards, that you do put a lot of time into other people. You do feel the protector. You do feel like the leader, even though you don't always act it. You take the lead and people follow. Here you've got, I've said it before, Saggies, if you've got kids, you're going to have some very good news about a child, because your firstborn this year or your only child's going to do really well. But other people are in your world that are dependent on you, and they like to feel they're in control of you and your choices, because you're going to get lots of choices. You're going to feel overwhelmed by them, and they don't want to lose you within all those choices. People are aware already. People who love you as well as people who don't love you, because you've got enough enemies, believe me. But the people that love you might feel, oh, we're going to lose our Sagittarian, and she's the one that keeps us all buoyant and keeps us all happy and keeps us in harmony after all the battles we've had, and brings things together for us. And here we've got 3 pages, which to me shows dependency, you taking care of people, and you making a lot of progress with those people in bettering their lives and making them feel better. But at the same time, you have to say, these are my decisions for my life. I have got a world. The choices are going to be mine to make, but I will make them all with you in mind, with the people I love in mind. And all these pages are really dependent on you, whether they're parents, brothers, sisters, children. They really do look towards you as their wheel of fortune. But your wheel of fortune, the wheel of fortune that's working for you, is working really hard, Sagittarius, to get you what you want. And it's like we've got the birds, we've got the beautiful blue sky, we've got everything that's bringing good fortune to you, and we've got the roulette table and the compass. Everything's just going in your direction and in the right direction for you, and it's going to stop at a really amazing place. If you feel you're not reaching that in any shape, way or form, today and tomorrow are the days to ask the divine, to ask spirit, to ask the universe to help you, to give you a direction in knowing what way you're going, because it's a very blessed day today. It's the one that's saying follow your dreams, follow your wishes. We're like today, this feast of Beltane, it's spelled Beltane. It's like we're in a school, an earth school. We're learning today and tomorrow about life, about where our life has been, where our life is going, how we are aligned to spirit, how we are aligned to fairies, to magic. I've got the leprechauns here for you for luck. I've got the Pegasus, I don't know if you can see it. I've got the dragon, maybe it's cut off on the video, and I've got your spirit turtle. And these are all bringing you luck and beauty and blessings today. But you have to also ask for help. This is the day when you can ask God to give you a sign, the universe to give you a sign, the divine to give you a sign, the fairies to give you a sign. Sometimes they will be saying to you, be patient, it's coming, it's coming. And I do think it is coming, Sagittarius. And I know you keep thinking I'm telling you that and nothing's happening, but the universe will give you clues, and it's not going to leave you in this position forever. I can absolutely promise you that. Today, try feed the birds, try light a candle, put some flowers in the house, water some plants or flowers outside. If you like, make a mini temple. I wish I could show you everything on my table. I'm going to get my tripod back and you'll see my whole table, my mini altar, my mini temple. I've got my candles, I've got so much here, my figurines, and I feed off those. I've got my black cat witch's bells. I've got my witch's bells on my front door. I've got the evil eye. I'm fully protected. Today, make a flower crown, like little daisy crown. I used to do that when I was young. But make a flower crown, stick it on your head if you're a woman. If you're a man, just stick it on your head. But put some flowers on you, sort of adorn yourself a bit with beauty today. Light a fire if you can. If you've got a fire pit, light a fire outside. You don't have to do all these things. Make an offering to the fairies. Read about fairies. Fairies are so important. People think they're fantasies, and they're not. They're as real as the angels. The angels are so powerful to me. The angels, I believe guardian angels guide us all the time, but the fairies are equally as powerful. And one of my friends has written this book, and she follows me and loves my readings, thank you. And this is Tredicino the Medallion Keeper, and it's all about fairies and the Humanairies. It's available on Amazon, so I said I would tell you all about this. If you like reading about fairies, it's for young adults, but it's for everyone. I've actually loved it. It's for everybody from the ages of 9 to 99, and you learn about Humanairies and just how the fairies help you. So let's get back to your fortune and your future. And we've got the 10 of Pentacles there, which is what you're working towards, Sagittarius. And you're making real progress in that. You've got harmony after the battle now. You're making real progress towards your 10 Pentacles. And you are the best person for this. I've said it before, because you will share your wealth. You will share it with the universe. You will share it with conservation. We've got the Lovers card for you. We've got your person up there. We've got the new person down here. I think the new person's gone really quiet. You might not have even met the new person yet. If you have, that person's gone really quiet. This is a retrograde. It's not really for new people. It's for past lovers. And the Mercury retrograde's here until the 14th of May. So if you're going to hear anything from your past lover, I think you will hear before the 14th of May. We'll look at what's happening with them in a minute. And here we've got you sharing something, you sharing a very valuable relationship in terms of intellectualism, in terms of conversation, in terms of best friends, in terms of sexuality, as well as the lovers being in love. And here we've got, of course, progress after the big delays. So we've had delays. Sagittarius, the progress is coming. And here we've got the Ace of Swords, which I believe is your card, in that you have sought clarity, you've fought through the fog, you've fought through the rubbish, you've fought through the confusion, and you're learning now what is and what isn't. So let's look at what your person's situation is like. So your person is not in a good situation, but they're getting ready for this. I've shown you this card before, it's popped up again. They're getting ready to come charging on their horse to talk to you. If they don't come before the 14th of May, it might be a weaker apology. Before the 14th of May, I think it would be a stronger apology and more acceptable by you. After the 14th of May, I think they might be putting themselves in real risky ground if they come after the retrograde. Here you've got the old lovers card. So they're definitely there. It's definitely them. That comes up every time. They are making the final push. So there we go. But this is them at the moment. They're feeling enormous heartbreak. They're feeling overstretched, overtaxed. They've got pain from everything around them in their present life. The Lord of Karma, Saturn, is really opening up their world to apologizing, seeking forgiveness, feeling like shit. And the Tower moment is happening. It's happening. They can't be where they are anymore. They feel at a crossroads. They feel blindfolded. They feel ill. They feel in despair, and they're bored. What's more, they're bored, and they want the balance that you can bring them. So they're going to get on their horse and they're coming, and the Lord of Karma, Saturn, has pushed for that. And you, my darling Sagittarians, let's look at you. Well, we've already said that you're in charge of lots of pages, and the pages are really dependent on you. And you have got one that's very, very particular to you, very special, possibly one child if you're a one-child person, and you really want to set that child in a really good direction. Here we've got 3 kings. There's a masculine energy about you today. The other day it was very feminine, your divine feminine. Here it's the divine masculine, whether you're male or female. It's like, I've got to get on. I'm determined to get on. I cannot hang around any longer. Got to put my foot on the pedal. The brake's no good for me anymore. I need the stability that my financial future, you've got the 10 of Pentacles down here. I need those 10 of Pentacles to get me on my way, and I can't wait any longer. Money's not solid enough at the moment, and I really need that. So you are prioritizing your financial life more than your love life at this moment in time. With this feast today, it's going to get gentler. The feminine energy of love is going to come in a lot more again. And we've got the Ace of Cups here showing that you want the cup of love. You want someone to bring you that cup of love. And you want a fated love. You want a real love. I'm going to move that to there because I'm going to talk about your fated love in a moment. But you want all those cups of love, the 9 of Cups. You're looking for the 10th cup. You want the genuine, real, amazing cup, and your knight is going to be bringing you that cup, that 10th cup of wonder. And that knight is getting ready on his horse. You've got the Knight of Swords, your old lover, and your new lover is getting ready for when the moment is right. But they're not going to rush it because the universe wants them to win in a way. And so they're not going to let them come charging in to get the Queen of Wands and fail. Or they want you sorted with your old person so that that person doesn't have that heartache. It's a very clever thing, the way the universe plans things. So there we go. And here we've got the Chariot. So it's definitely going to be a fated love, Sagittarius. Now, your person's been wishing upon a star for a person like you. Now, they might not have met you yet, or if they have met you, they have their whole sort of life has changed by seeing you. They didn't realize they wanted a relationship before they saw you, and then they realized that it was a really strong possibility, and they've been relying on their angels to guide them to the right person, and they've waited a long time. This is not a person who delves in and out of relationships. This is a person who is light for sunshine, happy in their own space, making other people happy. They're not going to just jump from one relationship to another. They've got a very just attitude towards relationships, not using them. And quite honestly, they've been looking for the Empress like you, not realizing that you are now the High Priestess. So they want a proper relationship. Your person, old person, wants a relationship, but they didn't put enough importance on that before, unfortunately. Now they want it. They didn't really know what they wanted. This person does know what they want. They want the whole thing, the 10 cups. They want them to be filled by you and them, and for you as a community with your children, whether you've already got children or you're going to have children, to enjoy those 10 cups of love forever. That's the way they look at the world, you know, to be joined up with those 2 cups, a proper twosome. They're feeling very sad about something at the moment. They're restricted in fear, and they will take the leap off that cliff into your arms, as you will if you two get the opportunity to be together. But the moon, we've got 2 moons that are going to influence this person greatly. The last one was the solar eclipse, which was very powerful, and we're still feeling the effects of that for 2 weeks after. It was the 21st of April. And then we had what was it after that? The retrograde starting. So this retrograde's a bit of a funny period, but I think it's May the 5th, we've got a full moon, and that's going to be a lunar eclipse. So when eclipses come so close, things really happen that are very unusual. Last year we had 4 eclipses, and a lot of people will have gone out of people's lives. I definitely lost a lot of people last year. I don't mean to death. I mean to situations, to circumstance, because they were no longer suitable, or they'd let me down, or we just lost contact. We weren't communicating in the same love. I'm not talking about romantic partner, even just friendships. We didn't have that same feeling for each other, and these people went. And I'm glad about that, because they weren't really who I needed. And I've seen that. And I'm sure you will have seen that. A lot of them had hidden agendas. Now, your person has had a lot of hidden agendas in their life. They've been hurt. They've also been hurt by a passing, whether it's a partner or whether it's someone very close to them, a child, or I think a parent. It's more, except you understand it more. It's really been a really big hurt that they've experienced, if this is resonating with you and them. And they felt this moon effect very strongly regarding their next moves. They have to clear the way. They want to move on. They want to move on to a new life. They want to forget the past, the sadness, the grief, and the next moon, the full moon, the lunar eclipse. So we've had the solar eclipse. The lunar eclipse that's coming is really going to highlight a lot for them. And it's a very important moon for you, because I think it will reveal a lot about what happened in the past there. And your person is feeling really out in the cold, feeling really let down. And your person's got those problems to deal with, that, you know, they had that threesome, they've still got to get rid of the other person, or they're having done that already in a just way, because they wouldn't possibly be able to approach you anymore. And they have become transformed in the process of that, and in that progressive state and situation, and which was something they had to leave because it was emotionally stagnant and not healthy at all. Lots of crosswords with a woman, male and masculine and female crosswords going on. They've had to give away a lot of their wealth, share it out. So they're not in a very, very happy place. Let's go to you. You're going to be getting your finery soon. Your person, you're looking to the past now with a light and going, I don't want to go there really again. But your person could also be a Virgo, and I've said that before, or a Leo. They're getting the strength to come towards you now, but they're also being strangulated in their own life by events, financial circumstances of having to break away. And so I've said it before, and they've come up again, Leo, Pisces, or Virgo. And they've been feeling like in the hanged man situation. So to get to that Knight of Swords on that charging horse with that feeling and expression on their face, they're going to have to really get themselves out of that hanged man situation and the hermit situation, and be forthright and come to you with it being a new, totally new venture, a new situation that they are building up for themselves. And of course, then they would have to build up enormous new skills because they've lost so much. So this is them at the moment, lying there, looking through the window at their life and hoping that they can make moves forwards and become worthy money-wise again. And they will work really hard at their skills and making investments to be with you, balancing everything together. You know, you can just see them wanting to work really hard to get a good life for yourselves. You, in the meantime, are making really good progress anyway, whether you're the Queen or the King, you're of Pentacles, you're really making big progress there. Now we've got the Emperor here, we've got the High Priestess here. So the next relationship's going to be very fulfilling because the High Priestess and the Hierophant and the Emperor, it's just making for a very magical connection here. And we've got also a lot of success coming to you. You might not accept your person because of all the deceit, the manipulation that went on. And the new person is the King of Pentacles. So it depends when they come in. And magic and manifestations occurring all the time, all the time. And love is important to you. And you push yourself forwards as the Queen of Cups. But you will not want anything but a harmonious situation. Any fighting, any sort of lack of spirit is not going to attract you. You want harmony, complete peace. And today is a day where you are realizing that more than anything, today and tomorrow. Let's take a few more cards for you, Sagittarius. I will go to the Doreen Virtue Tarot. See what comes up for Sagittarius, please. Learning experience. You've learned so much. You know, people come into your life as a lesson or a blessing, and you've had a lot of lessons with the people that have come in. It's time for a few blessings now. The next relationship's going to be very sweet, whether it's with your person or the new person. There's going to be a lot of sweetness there in comparison to previous. This is what these cards are telling us. Now let's take the tarot. So the Six of Earth, gifts of money, time or effort, new career opportunities, receive a loan or paying off debt. Sagittarius, things are going to get much better for you money-wise, no doubts. Some more cards for Sagittarius, please. For your person, too much is going on at once. The need to make a decision and consider a more playful approach. So they're coming to you asking for forgiveness, but they're going to be much less of a workaholic than they were before if they do come forwards. The Temple Path. These are all coming up for a reason. You are on the temple path to your temple, and whoever aligns with you, new person or old person, they've got to join you in that temple. And if they don't meet you on that level, they're not going to be able to do it. So it's really important. And here we've got the Chariot, again, a fated love. So the one that's going to be your next love is going to be a fated love. I think it's going to be a forever love, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. And it's not only about the love, it's the way your life is going, and it's going to take you to a very happy family life, which I think is what you want. You know, all those people there, either kids or parents or brothers or family, you know, it's going to be a lot about family and unions to you, not just you and your love. It's not going to be a situation where you can have me all to yourself. I don't think that. I think it's going to be much more far-reaching than the last time, because other people's happiness is very important to you now. And if you haven't got children, then they're coming. They are coming. So for your person, it's the end of a difficult situation. Embrace the change and expect things to get better now. Recovering from an addiction. Maybe they've been drinking too much. Possibly. Card for Sagittarius, please. A desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. What did I tell you about the Temple Path? That's you now. And you are getting gifts, blessings from your creative guardian angels. They're saying you're gifted, you're talented. The world needs to know this. If you've written a book, write the next one. If you've written music, show the world how amazing you are. If you're a painter, paint more. Showcase it. If anybody wants me to show anything of theirs on here, I'm more than happy. If you've written anything or you want me to tell people about it. I know we've not got a very big audience, but I am so happy to tell people about your talents. Victory, good news is on its way. Public recognition or rewards, that's you. Honestly, Sagittarius, you've got so much good going on for you that you know, love is important to you, but these other things are just as important now, and that's what your person is going to find. They're going to get shocked because suddenly they're not the be all and end all anymore of your world. Other things have happened. And it's been a sad world for you, I will say, Sagittarius, but you've been working quietly at it, and it's all going to change. We've got a lot of good things coming through for Sagittarius now. And it is going to change, Sagittarius. Please keep that in your heart, in your minds. A successful time. Confidently accept opportunities you're offered. The Midas touch. Oh, Sagittarians, I'm so happy for you. And I'm so happy that you're not allowing just love to dominate your life at the moment. Love is an extra. It's, you have to love yourself first. This feast today and tomorrow is showing you have to love yourself first. I think yesterday was an oppressive day, and I think it's the end of that oppressive sadness that you've been feeling. And you know, sometimes you think it was a very unwise choice getting involved with your person, and you're reviewing everybody's motives and his motives and or her motives, and you know, you're thinking, can I do better now? Whilst before you thought they were better than you, now you're thinking, can I do better? I think I can. So they'd better watch out when this new person comes in. Be very careful of people that might have the evil eye on you, Sagittarius, because as you're growing, there are people out there that don't want your greater good. Look, you've got your life experience again. We had life lessons here, life learning experience, and we got it again, life experience. Archangels are really guiding you. A significant life event, a powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. You have learned a lot, but you're going to learn something greater now. And I think it's coming with this moon. Yeah, it's coming with this moon and with the changes that come in your career and in your work and in your money situation. More people are going to get jealous of you, Sagittarius. Protect yourself. Get all those things I keep telling you about to protect yourself. The witch's bells, the black cat on the witch's bells, or the evil eye. They're beautiful with the angel to hang in your home. News of an exciting new endeavor. Use your originality and ingenuity. Can you see we're getting more of these cards for you, Saggy, than just love? Because don't get me wrong, I'm not saying just love, because love is so important. But what's also important is your ability to eat and have money to eat and to buy nice things and to go to nice places and get life experiences. Awakening. Look at things from a different perspective. There's been a temporary standstill. Now it's important to be yourself and to get what's important for yourself. Yeah. When your person comes forwards, my beautiful Sagittarians, you're going to have a different way of talking. And they're going to be like, what the hell is happening here? Oh my God, this woman is definitely becoming a Humanairy, which is what that book I told you about. Traditino and the Medallion Keeper by Lisa Giannicelli. It's about a Humanairy. That's someone who's in the human and fairy world. Very lovely. And all about good and evil. And I think we're the goodies, Saggies. We're really the goodies, and we deserve good because we are essentially good. I think we've got really pure hearts. Okay, a few more cards for Sagittarius before I leave this deck. Okay, what's here? Contentment, peace and abundance, a happy home life, the successful completion of a project, but with who? And brilliant news, ideas and inspirations, seeing the truth of a situation, of challenging beginnings. So you're going to see the truth in a situation. And time to rest or take a vacation. Allow more time before making a decision. Meditation may provide answers. Meditate. That's in breathing in and breathing out really properly. And I didn't ever know this, but to breathe while you're meditating is so important. You take your breath in and then you exhale. But when you exhale, hold one nostril down. And then do it with the other side. So in, out, and hold a nostril down. Apparently that's the way to do it. Okay, we've got the Chariot again for you guys. We've got the Chariot. I'm looking for my oracle cards, and let's see what the oracle cards say for you, Sagittarius. Messages for Sagittarius, please. The Chariot, it's fated. Do you know something? When it's fated, you don't really have to do anything. Don't do anything. Just wait, because it's coming. It's all coming to you. And I really believe you could be stuck in a little hut in the middle of a field and something would happen, because it's going to happen to you. I wouldn't want you to be in a hut forever in the middle of a field, but I'm just saying that whatever you are doing or wherever you are, it's going to happen. If it's meant to be, it will be. And today's a beautiful day to make those wishes, to do what you can for the universe and nature. And nature and the universe will give it back. The fairies are all watching you today. They're really strong in our vibrations today. And they're saying, the garden and the gate, go into the garden today, enjoy nature. But you're soon going to be walking through that garden gate into a beautiful world and community. You're going to be getting very well known in the community. You're going to be powerful. Yeah, people are going to know about you one way or another. They're going to acknowledge your power. And here we've got Angel of Love. So the Angel of Love is protecting you, Sagittarius, and bringing you beautiful things. I've got so many decks of cards. I'm dying to use them all with you, but I have really been concentrating on the tarot the last few weeks until May the 16th. I have to see what the tarot keeps repeating, and then we will use all my beautiful other decks. This deck's very, very important too. Sagittarius, news for Sagittarius, please. Messages for Sagittarius, please. Come on, messages for Sagittarius, please. Sometimes they just want me to cut the cards and take the top one. Healer of all ages. So you're being healed. And daughter spirit, these people are all looking after you, and your financial constraints will be over soon. Everything's improving. As I said, just wait and see. These eclipses are there for a reason. They send people away. Eclipses, there's always someone who goes with an eclipse. We've had two now. Second one's coming up. Magician, your manifestations. The magician's working for you. Magic is all around us, you know. If you believe in the leprechauns and the fairies and the angels, they bring you balance and they bring you luck. They do. They do. Woman holding a coin. What have I told you? That's the dominant thing right now. Love is there, of course, but you have your own world. Your world has to be secured, and then the lovers will fit in that so beautifully, because you're going to feel so much more confident in yourself. Yeah, you'll be all tied up in that person. Sometimes that's got a totally different meaning, but you will be tied up in each other. The moon, these two moons, the solar eclipse and the lunar eclipse, will bring a lot of change. The solar eclipse is still, the influence of that over these 2 weeks is really apparent. I'd say that was for your person. The new one that's coming up is for the new person. So let's see what happens. Sagittarius, I love you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for liking. I really am appreciative of that. I honestly am. And thank you for commenting, because it brings the channel to life. So the more comments, the better. If you could just say something, I would love that. Thank you very much. And read that book, because it's really nice. It really is really beautiful. Bye bye.